What do I gotta do around here to make $100,000 a year? So I had a personal message sent to my Facebook by a gentleman that asked me, he says, Manny, how did you get from having a job to now calling your own shots, owning a business, doing what you want to do on a daily basis? You know, my daughter Braylon, she says all the time, she said, Daddy does whatever he wants, whenever he wants to do it. And I think that's kind of funny because I always want to bring up my child to call the shots and to be strong and to be direct when it comes to speaking to particular people. So let me flash back and flash forward. Yeah, I had a job. For the first 10 years of my career building, I checked in, you know, I punched a clock in. So I'd get up at 5:30 in the morning. I'd press snooze 3 different times, and then I'd jump in my car by 6 o'clock, get to work by 7:05, and I'd work a full 8-hour shift, do some overtime here and there, and then I'd drive all the way back to work. Now, mind you, it took me an hour to get there one way, an hour and 15 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half just to get back home, driving that 605 freeway here in California. And I think, man, is this all life has to give to me? Now, it's my belief that there's 2 different things that'll change you, like really kick your butt. Number 1 is a defining moment, and that's what I had. And number 2 is a paradigm shift. My defining moment in life was when I got written up at my job. And it turned out to be one of the best things that could have ever happened. You know, when one door closes, a bigger one should open up, instead of you thinking negatively. So when I got written up, you know, I was real insecure. I was like, damn, it ruled my life. I went home and took it out on my kids. It dictated my future at that particular week. And I remember complaining to my cousin about it. My cousin Sam, he says to me, Manny, you should come check this, you know, presentation out. It's you'd be great at sales, and I think this would be great, and that would be great. And I go, okay, whatever. What have I got to lose? So I went down there, I checked it out. They put a little name badge on me, and I was like, everyone's all excited. There's like 100, 150 people there. I was like, man, what is going on here? These people are too excited. Is this some type of cult? So I got in the presentation, and the 3 presenters, I still remember them to this day. You know, the first presenter was this guy, sharp, moneyed up. I mean, you could tell he had a tailor-made suit on. The guy was making millions of dollars, and his name was Ed. And one thing that struck me was he said, hey, you need to change what you're currently doing to change what you're currently getting. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. I was sitting in the 3rd row, I remember. And the last presenter, he did this drill. He was a drill instructor. He was an incredible speaker. Spit all over my face. I was in the 3rd row. I didn't even care. I was like, man, I'm excited just to be here. And he says, hey, go to your boss tomorrow. And it was a Tuesday night at that time. And he says, go to your boss tomorrow. I want you to walk in, and I want you to ask him, what do I got to do around here to make $100,000 a year? And I was like, wow, he's talking to me. I'm in the 3rd row, but I'm thinking, there's no way they're talking to anyone else. There's 40 other guys in the room here, but they're talking to me. And I really took that like a swan to water, man. I started thinking, damn, you know, I need to change what I'm currently doing to change what I'm currently getting. Here's what I challenge you to do, ladies and gentlemen that are listening to this video. Walk into your boss's office. If you're the boss, walk up to the next boss, your VP. If you're the owner, ask yourself, well, how much bigger can I actually get? Walk into your boss, and here's what you do. You walk into their office, you get one of those little bird chests out, like my buddy Al says, get your bird chest out, and ask him, even point at him, go, hey, what do I got to do around here to make $100,000 a year? What do I got to do around here to make $250,000, $500,000? What do I got to do around here to make a multiple 7-figure income? Just ask them, what's the plan? I'm willing to do what it takes. I want to get exactly where you're at right now. Give me a step-by-step plan to get where you're at right now so that I can get out of where I'm at right now. When they tell you, I don't even make 6 figures, or I don't even make $250,000, whatever your goal may be on the financial side, I don't even do that. How am I going to show you how to do that? Then you're in the wrong place if that's your goal. Does that make sense? So it's very simple. If you can't systematically get to that particular point, if you can't ask the boss or the next person, hey, how am I going to get to the next level? Then you're probably in the wrong place. Hey, hopefully you got a lot out of the video. And remember, you're exactly where you've chosen to be. Thanks. See you next week. I like the first one.